Okay, so we talked about Impossible Foods, Beyond Meat. What about the other competitors who come with big dollars and distribution chains already lined up, just like you guys did? So as you see big players like this, Tyson getting in the market, what do you see? How does that? Are you nervous about this competition, or what do you think about?
No,
this?
we actually think it's terrific, right?
As well.
Because
Okay.
because I think what's happening in the conversations with a lot of customers, both retail and food service, they're recognizing that options are critically important. Years ago, you would look at your menu in the restaurant, and maybe you would see a black bean burger on there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Now what you're seeing is
More than likely, sorry, just because someone who's vegan and it just really irks me, more than likely they'd say, oh, we can charge you the same amount of money, but we're going to take away all the meat and all the cheese.
Right.
You're going to get 1/3 of the plate, and that was really your option. Okay,
right.
go
So
ahead.
you would either have a black bean burger or a garden burger or a boca burger. That was pretty much your options.
If you're lucky.
And I think what's happened now is people are looking that they want other options. So if you look at what's transitioned on the restaurant side of it, you see plant-based offerings in there. So people aren't losing the veto vote anymore because product has gotten better with it. So you have that happening. You have in the grocery stores where everything was either sold just in the produce section or in that one frozen door with the traditional players in there. It is expanding now. You're seeing what's happened on the dairy side of it with the whole milk side with almond milk, and now that's changed again with the oatmeal milk coming out. That other departments in the grocery stores are recognizing they need to allocate space for this, right? So they are starting to do that, and a lot of conversations we've had with people have been, how do we call this out properly? As an example, everything used to be called meatless. And people talked about what the products weren't as opposed to what they are. Now they're saying this is plant-based and this is really good. Let's tell the consumer what it is. And we've been always very transparent with our consumers, with our ingredients and the deliverable on the messages on the packaging of telling them exactly what's in the product. So we find that that's really, really important for us to do that. So we see this things changing as more of the larger companies get involved. We think it's good. We're looking at this probably as a horse race as opposed to a car race. And what I mean by that is a car race, everybody starts the race, but not everybody finishes. In a horse race, everybody starts and they all finish, right? They may finish in different spots with it, right? So as leaders in this, we believe that we're going to continue to do the things to make sure that we're up in the winning part of this race as well.
So let me give my comments on that, because I know sometimes people say like, oh gosh, all these meat companies are getting into, our traditional space. I think it's a really good thing because it forces the real estate in a grocery store to change. So the more major players you have coming to the table with major buying dollars, I'm not sure everybody knows this, but sometimes you have to buy your space in the grocery store aisle. Those dollars force a bigger change in the grocery store. So you're going to see plant-based in the meat aisle because bigger dollars are going there. And this little ostracized thing that you used to see over here for tofu and tofu pups that were Lightlife, by the way, hopefully that's going to go away. And that it's just going to be blended into another player that's come in. Hope I get this right. The Meatless Farm Company is now in Whole Foods. They're a UK brand now in the United States. They're suggesting it's called the protein aisle and not the meat aisle, so that people have the option and they can see all the places to get their protein. So I think it's a wonderful thing for anybody who's sort of curious about that.